Hey guys, Allison Gardner here, your communication expert. Let's talk communication. Tip number 3. So we've figured out that you don't want to avoid the conversation anymore. We've figured out why you want to have the conversation and how it will improve your life. Now let's figure out what you actually need to say in this conversation. So you can either go back to that original list and see what you wrote down about all the things that were on your mind and what you were avoiding, or you can think about what you want to say to that person and actually talk it through in your head. And notice all of the ways that you were weaving and winding and softening and adjusting what you want to say. Write it all out. So you're having that conversation with yourself in your head. You're seeing everything that's there, and you're thinking about how much you don't want to hurt that person, which is good because we don't want to hurt the people we care about. And if they're in our lives and we're sharing goals with them and we're sharing projects with them, then they matter. So it is important to not want to hurt them. But I want to invite you into a little secret. The more that you dance around, the more that you try to hide, or my favorite word, obfuscate, and cover up what you feel is important to say, the more you are going to hurt them. So do yourself a loving kindness, and underneath all of the wibbling and all of the wobbling and all of the adjustments and trying really hard to not actually say what you mean, underneath, get that sentence down as short as you can get it down. I mean it, like, just flat out, what are you trying to say to that person? Write it out and look at it. Does that ring true for you? I'm going to guess the answer is yes. The real thing that's on your mind and in your heart is the thing that they need to hear. So you've written out the wibbly wobbly. You've written out the stark one. I will now say you can add a little tiny little bit of, like, hey, I love you, and this, because you care about them and you want to convey that you care about them. But tell it to them straight. Because the more you hide it, the more you hurt them. And communication is about supporting and loving. And being straightforward is the best way to do that. Next time, we'll get into actually how to prep that conversation. And it's not the sandwich method. And it's not what you think. See you next time, guys. Bye.